Hello, good morning to everybody. My name is Avinash Kumar, and my project title is Efficiency Improvement of a Turbine with Performance Analysis. And my group member name is Abhishek Kumar Singh and Abhishek Raj. Our internal guide is E.R. Kamalakannan, Assistant Professor of Weltec University, and external guide is T.S. Venkatesan, who are Executive Engineer in Turbine Maintenance. Now the question is how to improve the efficiency. So efficiency improvement of a turbine is done with performance analysis. Performance analysis is done to know the status of turbine, by which we are able to find out the optimum operative conditions so that turbine is not exhausted and improve its lifetime. With the help of performance analysis, we can suggest some thermal and operating conditions to minimize the losses and improve the efficiency. The abstract is to analyze and improve the efficiency of 110 megawatt steam turbine at a North Thermal Power Station. Various plant parameters of the plant to be analyzed: turbine efficiency and thermal efficiency. The study has been taken for finding out the effective performance of the turbine. The various losses incurred during the turbine operation would be calculated, and method would be suggested to try the minimize the losses. The overview of the ETPS is: the total power station is 450 megawatt, in which 60 megawatt 2 units and 110 megawatt 3 unit. The average coal requirement of ETPS is about 1,50,000 ton per month, and the average cooling water requirement of ETPS means in North Thermal Power Station is 65,000 ton per month. The parameter used in analysis is heat rate, turbine efficiency, thermal condition, steam inlet condition, reheat condition, exhaust pressure, and power generation running cost, cost of generation, running period, coal consumption, auxiliary consumption, plant load factor. What is the turbine? Turbine is a device which converts kinetic energy into mechanical energy. This is the parameter of the temperature of high pressure turbine: inlet temperature 540 degrees Celsius, outlet temperature 360 to 400 degrees Celsius, inlet pressure is 120 ksc and outlet pressure is 20 ksc. Medium pressure turbine: inlet temperature 450 degrees Celsius, outlet temperature 200 degrees Celsius, inlet pressure 20 ksc and outlet temperature 5 ksc. And low pressure turbine: inlet temperature 200 degrees Celsius, outlet temperature 70 degrees Celsius, inlet pressure 5 ksc and outlet pressure 2 ksc. This is the calculation for the procedure of turbine heat rate. This is the formula: THR equal to 3.6 into MSHS into HSHS plus MRHS into HRHS minus HCHRS plus MPRS into HPRS minus MFW into HFW. This unit is kilojoule per Kelvin watt hour, where THR equal to heat rate turbine in kilojoule per kilowatt hour and MSHS equal to quantity of superheated steam in kg per second. HSHS means enthalpy of superheated steam in kilojoule per kg. Next, the calculation of high pressure turbine efficiency. How we calculate the turbine efficiency of high pressure? High pressure turbine efficiency equal to HSHS minus HCRHS divided by HSHS minus H outlet into 100, where we already mentioned HSHS equal to enthalpy of superheated steam in kilojoule per kg. This is the calculation of low pressure turbine efficiency. Low pressure turbine efficiency equal to HRSH minus HE divided by HRHS minus H outlet into 100. This is the calculation of thermal efficiency of turbine. Thermal efficiency equal to 3600 divided by turbine heat rate into 100. This is the table for calculation of high pressure turbine. This is the performance of result, designed value versus operating value. And the performance of turbine, this is the table. This is the table for various generations, running cost and cost of generation and coal consumption. So generation in megawatt, it is shown the figure in various year, what is the generation in megawatts, and running cost paisa per unit, it is the unit of cost of generation, and coal consumption in tons. This is the chart for auxiliary consumption and plant load factor. Analysis of result. Loss due to moisture. The steam passing through the last stage of the turbine has high velocity and large moisture content. The liquid particles have lesser velocity than that of vapor particle, and hence the liquid particles obstruct the flow of vapor particles in the last stage of turbine, and therefore a part of kinetic energy of steam is lost. What is friction loss? Frictional resistance is occurred during flow of steam through nozzle on moving blade and stationary blade. Next, radiation and convection loss. What is radiation and convection loss? The steam turbine operates at relatively high temperature. Therefore, some of the heat energy of the steam is radiated and convected from the body of the turbine to its surrounding. These direct loss are minimized by proper insulation. Then what is the secondary loss? This is due to friction on the casing wall and on the blade roof and tip. It is a boundary layer effect and therefore dependent upon the same consideration as these for profile loss. Now, what is profile loss? This is due to the formation of boundary layer on the blade surface. Admission loss. In practice, the flow of steam through nozzle is not isentropic but accompanied with losses which decreases the kinetic energy of the steam coming out of the nozzle. Now, how we rectify the losses? We can rectify the losses by the following way. First, arresting all the air ingresses point inside the turbo generator. Turbo generator means this is the combination of high pressure, medium pressure and low pressure turbine. The whole setup is called as turbo generator. Next, checking the insulation of the turbine to make sure that there is no loss of heat due to radiation. So the steam lines should be properly insulated and the critical thickness of insulation is checked. Next, the turbine body is being checked for its vibration point, and vibration should be optimum limit, means it is between 60 to 80 micron. Ideas to increase the turbine efficiency. Turbine efficiency will be further improved by adopting following points. First is the maintaining the feed water temperature at 239 degrees Celsius. MS temperature to the kept as far as possible at 540 degrees Celsius. Reheat steam temperature to the kept as far as possible 540 degrees Celsius. Unit may be run at MCR 110 megawatt. Condenser vacuum should be brought to the designed value to avoid wetness loss, and steam pressure should be at rated value. Conclusion. The project work deals with analysis of the performance of turbine in order to improve the efficiency with the available resources. It is noted that the calculated thermal efficiency at partial load are lower than the designed value of 42%. The efficiency of turbine will be improved by taking care to reduce the above losses. The above losses gives the fair idea about the plant performance, and finally the 6-year records showing the fuel consumption, running cost, cost of generation have been analyzed by plotting the charts. Thank you.